Okay, Russ accused of helping set up Digga D for Fredo.
The UK rapper Russ is now being accused in the trial between Fredo and Digga D of trying to give off the location of where Digga was for something to happen to it. So what's been happening in this trial so far? So firstly, according to Total Crime, someone's been discharged of the jury. So there's 8 alleged members of the Harrow Boys accused of conspiring to buy a gun to shoot Digga D. The juror in question didn't turn up at Kingston Crown Court, and she was called by court staff and was still in bed. The judge said yesterday she was seen singing a rap song and basically said it was inappropriate. Maybe she was bragging online that she's in this rapper beefcake. So she might actually be getting in trouble. The judge told the jury this is not the end of it, and she's going to be coming to the court building today, and I'll be dealing with her at the end of the court day. A quick catch up on the case. Numerous men associated with Fredo, including Little Docs, deny conspiracy to possess a firearm with intent between July and November 2022. They deny a second charge of conspiracy to smuggle mobile phones into 2 London jails between September 2022 and May 2023. The police were actually looking into numerous of these gang members in depth.
Hey, chat, how much years do you get if you smuggle in a phone as a visitor? Like, do you go to jail for that, or do you get like a warning?
In a statement, the prosecutor said how the police went into detail and had installed covert cameras at Hayden Tower, a block of flats in Vauxhall, South London, October 2022. It said that 2 of the men had a hidden gun in a roof at Hayden Tower and had been convicted before in February 2024 of conspiracy to possess a firearm with intent. He wanted to remind the jury about the rivalry between HRB and Digga D and the 1011 gang, and went into detail about messages sent between various people on the night 6/7th of November 2022 and reversed.
Hey, this person here, he's supporting Digga hella, innit?
The tape recording studio in central London. He said at 9:30 p.m, a rapper known as Russ received a message from his agent which said, "Yo G, just heard from tape that Digga is using the studio." A man involved in this case replied, "What? Today?" And Russ had said, "Yeah bro," and he said, "What time?" And he said, "Trying to get a time." He said, "Let me know ASAP." Then Russ had said, "He's there now, my man's there right now." He said, "Say nothing bro." Russ said, "Don't say a word, yo, I can't lie, I feel like driving there now." And another man had said, "Nah, man's patting it now." And before we get into the rest of this, like I said yesterday, Digga D caught wind that someone was trying to set him up at Tape and posted about it. If you guys remember, Digga D had said, "I can't believe what Tape London has done to me. I'm scared to go studio now and it's affected my working ability. I'm so paranoid. I think about that situation every day. Absolutely disgusting. I thought he was going to make a lawsuit against them. My PTSD has gotten worse. I don't trust anybody now. My friends and family are scared for me." Is what
the overall situation we're here to.
Through the police inquiries, they confirmed that Digga D was using tape recording studio.
You already heard all of that, that's why.
In London between 5:30 p.m. on the 6th of November and 1 a.m. the following morning. Someone had also sent Russ a message saying, "Find out how long my man's there for, bro, innit? Because I can pattern one of the people to get the plate of the whip or something. You get me to follow or something." Obviously, they was asking how long Digga is going to be there, and they're saying they can get someone to get the car registration, the plate of the whip. Russ had said, from now probably until...
How often do you have to change your car if you're banging? How often do you have to change your car if you're like in that lifestyle?
1. He could leave at any time. Fam, I'll pay someone 2 bags to camp outside, a young killie or something, anyone, just to follow him home. The guy JT replied, "Gonna try and pattern something, let me make the man then pattern something." The prosecutor said at 0:12 a.m. on the 7th November 2022, JT sent Russ another voice message asking him to contact someone called Dookie and see if that Range Rover is still there. Russ replied saying his agent hadn't replied yet. So that same man JT that was messaging back and forth with Russ sent a message to another man saying, "Nah, he weren't there bro, and the car was gone man. Tape was starting and the whip was gone. They went there but it was too late. Digga had gone home." On the 7th of November, a man in this trial began searching the internet.
That's insane, you know. I would take like you can't be coming and getting involved in the street life if like you're not involved in the street life. Like there's nothing to do with your establishment, bro. Like if a fight kicks off in your club, you're gonna kick everyone out and you're gonna ban them for life. Or you're gonna cooperate with the police, obviously. But you're there trying to get people shot or killed. Like this is real street life, bro. Like it isn't a game.
To find sentencing guidelines for the offence of possessing a firearm with intent to endanger life. That same early morning where Digga D was at Tape Studio, they fall. Remember, the police was monitoring them flats and tower blocks as well, and it said 11:10 a.m. late that day they hid a gun and some heroin is what was said, so they did have plans and access to these weapons to possibly carry out a potential hit. Was this on purpose from Tape nightclub? Or was agents just communicating and didn't know there was a rap beef, saying Digga's using it, your rapper Russ can use it, and then things got around quickly? I don't know if Tape did this on purpose. And we don't even know if Digga D got intel that people were trying to set him up, or it was just luck that he got out of there. And also, we don't know how he found out he was getting lined up after. We don't know the ins and outs. And at the time when he was speaking out about Tape nightclub, I thought it was just a random person setting him up, not this whole situation. And let me just add, this was a few years back when Russ was literally topping the charts, going #1, and was about to get involved in a situation like this. The only other person I've actually seen call out this nightclub was Giggs. If you remember, he went off at Tape nightclub for disrespecting his friends and always having favoritism towards the American rappers on getting in.
We're talking now, that little Tape spot. Like when US artists are coming over, they're linking, man, we're all rolling, we're all patterning up, everyone's good. We get to your little spot, not me personally, but sometimes even me, and you're saying, oh, let the US artists in and making man's man them stay outside, like we're not all together and patterning up.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, stuff like that they need to get boycotted for, bro. Like they're putting people's life in danger and they got nothing to do with nothing. And then their favoritism, then they're doing favoritism, and it's not even about like if you're from here then you get favoritism. Is if you're not from here you get favoritism. That's insane.
Trying to embarrass my man them or make man look stupid or whatever. It's just a disrespect, man. And to be honest, I've spoke to you lot about this loads of times. This is the last time I'm gonna speak to you lot about it. If this happens again, because really, we can come in your fucking little spot if we want to come into. We don't even have to fucking... The man them are just on the thing like, oh yeah, we don't want to disrespect Giggs' thing. We don't want to disrespect...
I really didn't expect Russ at all to be dragged into this situation. I know him and Fredo have become close. They're always mobbing around Dubai together, numerous videos. And once upon a time, Russ and Digga D were cool. They actually made a song together. And then they fell out over a situation that Digga D has referenced in music. He said, oh, kick out your teeth. Don't compare me to Russ. We ain't the same caliber. Mr. Crub went on no crub and we took his jewels and we chinged his manager. Many years ago when Fredo addressed CGM and was dissing them on live, Rush joined that live and was pretty much just saying,
did you see the 300 high?
It seems like he's being mature about the situation.
You see that time I them in Selfridges?
Yeah.
Oh, multitasking
What
night
did they have
shift.
to do that after? How can I'm from here? If we run from youths like that for our life, yeah, we can't just be about them on the internet. How's it allowed in Ladbroke Grove? That can't run in South. I don't even know how. I don't really listen to it.
No,
niggas listen. You
see
youths just like.
Wow, you know what it is? You see, because man's platform is so separate. I don't even want to shed no light.
When they know what I've done to their people, what I've been on the investigation, what are they talking about, bro? How do they sit there and just lie and just look in the mirror in the daytime and the nighttime?
But you know, I think it is. I think it's marketing strategies, bro. I can't lie to you.
They're trying to play with me. For example,
I'm not gonna lie, Russ was the biggest troll at one point, you know. Nobody could even chat to Russ. Like, it was like talking to like a stone. Like, dude, he was just Russ. Like, yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
You know what it is? Don't even shed no light on these guys, fam. I'll be real, fam.
Because there's out on the roads that do drill rap that really do thing. And then you got these youths scratch youths with their knives and all that. Anyway, I'm not I just get it, man.
Don't say a word, kiddie. I'll shout you.
Alright, Russ, keep doing your thing.
To be fair, this is a lot bigger conspiracy case than I thought. If they've been tracking them over this period, all their messages, and had cameras set up in all different blocks, there's going to be so many people getting tied into this. I wouldn't be surprised if more rappers' names are brought up later in this case. They're doing this all the way until July. There's going to be a lot to follow. If you guys didn't see, I made a video yesterday as well explaining the phrase.
That is tat. I don't even know what to... Bro, Tape got a pattern up. The man ain't got to clear phones. The streets is the streets at the end of the day, so it is what it is, whatever they're planning on plotting. But, I don't know, they need to keep it to music, bro. They've already made it out of the hood.
Back out, slap it out, short but I bang like Pacquiao. Man just ping it or ching it. If I ain't did it, I still bring back out. Kyle's probably hit squad, baby. Hit squad crazy, rip man's...